And welcome back to another add-on review. Today we're doing the Zombified add-on. So this, according to the page, this has like over 100 zombie variants. Probably not going to take an in-depth look at them. Like probably if they're just like, oh, this zombie's basically just like a normal zombie, but it only spawns in this biome, like a drown. Like a drown is basically like a zombie that spawns in the ocean and it drops tridents. And I just take a look at the unique drop. But yeah, so here we are. So right off the bat, I noticed before I enabled the variant visuals that there's a couple of structures. Here we go. I added that spawns near me. So there's this one. That spawned a zombie boss. Zomboss. So I'm just gonna head in. I'm just gonna go game mode 0. And it would help if I didn't press E instead of W. Honestly, this Zomboss so fast seems like a serious guy because it's not coming for me yet. Yeah, this is a cool build. I like it. Oh, your chest. Got a turtle shell helmet, some blaze powder, and some feathers. If I remember correctly, the turtle shell helmet is the same as iron, but when you go in the water, it gives you some water breathing. Where's the Zomboss? Oh, maybe he's down there. I've got a free brewing stand over here. And the cauldron. If these spawned in super flats, that would actually be really good to get a cauldron, because then that skips a whole step of getting iron from zombies to make a gold cauldron, and then you can just go straight to getting water to killing drowns for copper, which then you can use to strike pigs with lightning to get fueled. And now I'm back outside. Where is this boss? Oh, new zombie dead. Oh, there he is. How do I get down there? Hold on, let me go into spectator. How do you get down there? So he's down here. Let's take a look at this guy. Oh, he's a scary guy. But you can legitimately just like live here and he'd just be in your basement. And you got some zombies. How are you supposed to get to him? There's a door here, and then you go up. That so you get it's blocked off. Ah, yeah, I see. So you're supposed to mine down here. Here we go. Oh, he did. Okay, he did half my health in one hit. I am just wearing basic iron armor. I did forget to give myself a shield. Let me give myself a shield real quick. You back. It's not really fair that I can hit you through a wall. Also, break that. I'm gonna go into survival. This is gonna take a while. Oh. If you time it right, yeah, if you time it right, you can get through hits and all that. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend going in with an iron sword. Maybe like diamond sword, because otherwise you're gonna be there for a while. If I had the time and patience, I would just like sit here. Could just like sit here and just like smack the iron sword. Hey, still targets you when you do. You shouldn't be able to do that. Yep. Ah. Will you stop knocking back? Yeah, you can see how long it's taking me to kill him with an iron sword. So yeah, definitely coming in here with like a diamond sword. You can beat him with just like iron armor. So it doesn't take forever. But he dropped a few things. So he dropped an iron ingot. Get rid of this rubbish. 3 emeralds. A coal and a stick. Yeah. It's in the bed. And there's also this structure here. I noticed earlier. Got a zombie on the roof. Na 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 na. There's zombies on the roof. Na, 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 na. I got found a zombie. You guys. Yeah, there's nothing much here other than like hay bales and wheat. Well, yeah, with wheat, carrots, and poisonous potatoes. Yay, because that's what you want, poisonous potatoes. Yeah, this one you should just be able to do with a stone sword, because there's just a couple of zombies. This is all you really need, just one shield and a stone sword, and you should be able to just clear it out really easy. Anyway, let's get to the book. Well, let me check that. Is that a village or is that? I think that's a village. Do you think it's a new structure? Yeah, by the looks of it, it's just a village. So, I'm just gonna stay in this village and read the book. Oh, yeah. So, because I set the time to be 9, all the villages will be. Oh, is there no villages? Does this add-on remove all villages in the villages? Why is there a hole in the floor here? Oh. Okay, that's kind of creepy. Hold on, if I some Vil. Yeah, no, he's fine. You can still have villagers. Maybe just like when the world loads in, it kills off the naturally spawning villagers. Make it more difficult. It's hard to see water with vibrant visuals on. Also, he's kind of broke because he should be going to bed, but he's not. The eternal night breaks villagers. Good thing. No. Anyway. Oh, and I zombie didn't come in and kill them because I turned mob spawning off. Maybe because I turned mob spawning off when I generated the world. So yeah. No, there's not that many. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zombies. Am I misremembering? I could have sworn it. Hold on. I really quick just have to check this. Newest first. Pack type add-on. There it is. Yeah, 100 plus zombie variants. More like 8. Hold on. While I'm here, I'm just gonna grab this. And I'm gonna just grab that because I forgot to do this earlier. Here up. So I can use that for the thumbnail. So yeah, that kind of lies about the zombie variants. Unless they're like minor variants, like literally just like reskins of like zombies, but this is like there's a zombie. I don't know. Kinda seems misleading either way. At best it's misleading, at worst it's gonna be a straight up lie. There's Zomb. Basic zombie that has multiple variants and attacks slowly. Blue drops, zombie arm, night armor, pierces, rotten pieces, and rotten flesh. So let's take a look at the zombie. So the Zomb. Let's take a look at that first. Zomb. Zombie horse, zombie, zombified pigman, zombie villager. Tank Zomb. Here you go, regular Zomb. Yeah, so this is the guy we saw earlier. This guy we saw earlier at the farm. Oh, that guy fell off. I got night boots. So yeah, I'm in survival. So they're as good as iron. Great. That's fine. Let's just give. I'm also gonna grab an arm. Zombie slapper, zombie arm. How do you make the zombie? How do you get the zombie slapper? Hold on. Crafting table. go zombie slapper. It's a zombie arm, 3 rotten flesh and a boon. And it does 2 attack damage. That's 2 attack damage. The sword is the wooden sword does double the damage of it. Right, hold on. It does as much damage as a stone shovel. A wooden hoe. A wooden pickaxe. And less damage on a wooden axe. So, yeah. Like, come on. Like, could you not have at least made it as much damage as as a stone sword? At least. Like stone sword, 5 attack damage. Like, literally way easier to get, and if you've killed a zombie, which you need to do to get the slapper, and you need to kill the skeleton, you're probably already going to have a stone sword. Why would you ever craft this? Like, it should at least be stone, or maybe even like iron. Just make it as good as like an iron sword. I killed a few zombies while playing this, and I've not even dropped it, so I don't even think it's that common of a drop either. So it's not like you're going to be able to get one dead easy. It's stupid. Alright, so that was a zomb. Then we got small zomb. Small and faster variant of the zomb. Same loot. I'll just show it off real quick. It'll be tanky. Small. Yeah, we've seen them before. Then we have the chubby zomb. Seam drops. He's just a fatter zombie. Then we have slapstick. Tall zombie that has very long arms and legs. It can drop up the frying pan, pitchfork, as well as the regular stuff. So, what was that one? The slapstick. Zombobo. There you go. So it's like a tall scarecrow looking zombie. Oh, how much, let me just, and that one looks like it's Slenderman. Oh, it does 1 heart when you're wearing iron armor. That's not a bad amount of damage. He drops the, what was it, the pitchfork and something else. Slapstick. Frying pan, yes. Frying pan and pitchfork. Pitchfork, so yeah. That pitchfork is basically a stone sword, and frying pan is a little bit better than the stone sword. Again, don't know why you'd want to go after. really use one of these when you've probably already got a stone sword. Then we have the Bomb. Fast zombie that explodes when they're too close, can also instantly explode on hit. So basically, a creeper that can just blow up when you hit it sometimes. Drops gunpowder and nothing special basically. Drops nothing special. Zombomb. I managed to kill him without him exploding. Yeah, that time he exploded. Okay, so at least when he explodes when you hit him, he doesn't do terrain damage. So I'm not turned like mob briefing off or anything. Next up is the slime shooter. It drops poisonous slime, night armor pieces, and what's in flesh. It does is poisonous slime. I don't know what that does. What was it called again? Slime shooter. Yeah, but surprised that they did. That the add-on developers, that Mojang, that the add-on developers put the weird shoot. But yeah, if I go to survival mode, yeah, it spits at you and it poisons you. It's very annoying. And I picked powder. So, what does this let you craft? It lets you craft a slimy slingshot, which is 2 iron ingots, string, and a stick. So, what does this do? You need poison. Oh. I guess it just lets you shoot the poisonous slime that the spitter does. Let's summon the Vindicator. Vindicator. Yeah, it's not super strong. If you want like just some ranged damage to deal poison damage to somebody, this is good. But I wouldn't recommend using it as your like main weapon. Just have it to like next to your sword. You shoot somebody, get them poison, and then stab them up with your sword or something. Moving on. We have the Tanky. Each enemy a small rider on top, killing it exposes its rider. Drop stone splinters, night armor pieces, and one flesh. So Tanky. You're just a big guy. How much damage does he do? Oh, he does a lot of damage. You can quite easily avoid it. Oh. Okay, I didn't avoid that. I had my shield up, you cheating. Okay, apparently that hits through shields, which is annoying. So yeah, definitely would recommend them to change that so it doesn't hit through shields, because it's just like it kind of feels cheap that when a mob can hit through a shield. Especially like I remember when I was doing a review of an IBX toolkit. A bunch of the mobs would just sometimes randomly hit through the shield. I remember whenever I died that way, it felt dead cheap. And it was not fun. But yeah, I got 3 stone splinters. What do you use them to craft? Craft a bear trap with 2 stone splinters and a metal scrap. You can also craft a barbed wire with 3 stone splinters and a metal scrap. Don't know how you get metal scrap. Probably from the zomboss. Zombies. Zomboss. Drops emeralds and armor pieces. Yeah, metal scraps. Diamonds, iron flesh. So I think it's supposed to just drop diamonds and not emeralds, because it dropped emeralds for me. So that's a bug. Yeah. Different attacks, different phases. Yeah. So if I just what was it? The bad wire and bear trap. So let's take a look at the barbed wire and the bear trap. So I assume the barbed wire is just like the berry bushes. Yeah, you walk through it, you take damage. And it slows you down, but not much. You need a lot of this to do any real damage. And bear trap, I assume you take it down, and yeah, you can trap people in it. And then it breaks. And then it breaks. Really? Okay, these aren't crazy. The barbed wire just doesn't really do much. Unless I like sitting there for a while. The bear trap breaking after it's used once is just not a good idea, in my opinion. Like, in my opinion, what they should have done is made it so that you can place the bear trap down, and then when something goes over it, they get trapped in it and they can't move. And then when there's nothing in it, you interact with it to reset it. And that makes it way more useful, especially seeing as how you have to kill the boss mob of this add-on to get it. Like, come on. But yeah, and this also cost me £5. This add-on cost me £5. And it's like, oh, 100 plus zombie variants. No, there's 8 zombie variants, and there's like reskins of those zombie variants. You don't get to be like, oh, there's over one. No, there's 8 variants. It's like those people who will see like an update, like, you know, we got the previous with the previous update, we got the shelves, and it's like, oh, they'll count like each shelf as an individual feature. It's like they're not individual features. They're reskins of the same feature. They're just the same thing, but just copied and pasted 3 times over. Like, me and a friend are working on an add-on that should hopefully release in this month, hopefully in the coming days. And it basically has one feature, but that one feature is basically like copied and pasted like a bunch of times. So it's just like, well, 2 features are copied and pasted a bunch of times, and I'm not going to be like, oh, this has X amount of features. It's like, no, it has 2 features that has that it's been copied and pasted a bunch of times. So I really don't like how they how they purposely misled about how many zombie variants are in this add-on. I really don't like that, if you can't tell from just me talking about this. Items and equipment. So we took a look at the night armor. There's basically iron armor, but I'll just grab it and make sure all the pieces are. So let's go to game mode 1. So let's see. Helmet is half a bar better. Chestplate is half a bar better. Legs are the same, and the boots are the same. Okay, so the entire set is like 1 bar better than iron. And I've only gotten boots. I've gotten boots multiple times from the mobs, from the zombies, and I've not gotten any other piece of armor. Scrap armor. That can be obtained through meteors. Metal scrap. Oh, you can find metal scraps in meteors, but you also get metal scraps from the boss mob zombie. And I've not seen any meteors, so I guess it's just like a randomly generated structure. So if you get lucky and find one. So let's have a look at scrap. So that does make the barbed wire a little better at least, because you might get lucky and find a meteor. So it is the same as the night armor. Not a single change whatsoever. So those two are basically the exact same thing. So you just acquire them in a different way, and they have a different texture. Flashlight. That can be used to light up the way in front of you. It can also be toggled on and off. It's a metal scrap plus glowstone. Would help if I was in creative mood. Flashlight. So I assume you get it in the off position. It's off. It's on. I mean, yeah, we've had all that. Oh, yeah. So you see, what's happening here is that it's putting a light block on the block in front of you, which means that pathways and stuff, or wherever you're looking, is putting a light block. It means like pathways, farmland, and stuff. That's all going to get destroyed. Addons have achieved this same basic effect before. Like off the top of my head, Essentials has the mining helmet, which essentially you just put it on and it does this. But with the mining helmet, it doesn't destroy farmland and path blocks. So yeah, that is a big downside to this item. Items and equipment. We've got the PT2 launcher, which crafted with potato hopper, dispenser, and lever. Range weapon that shoots any kind of potato. Pot. Will poisonous potatoes poison them? Some wind. Nope. At least you can use it as ammo, but it should poison them. Why does it not poison them? Come on. Also, it's not very... There we go. Sometimes it just doesn't hit them. Also, since when did the poisonous potato texture become all gluey? That's cool. Why did I go back to zombies? Tennis ball turret. Metal scrap, stone, iron, ingot, green wool. Placeable turret that shoots tennis balls. Place it down. Summon Vindicator. It does no damage. I know it does do damage. It's just wildly inaccurate. There we go. I mean, I think the entire point of them is to not be inaccurate. Like, I'm pretty sure if you have like a tennis ball like launcher, you want it to be as accurate as possible. Even more so if you turn it into a weapon. Anyway, crossbow turret, metal scrap, stone, arrow, and planks. It loses in a fight to a single Vindicator. You need 3 of them to take down a single Vindicator. That's kinda bad. Guys talked about them already. World and events. I got biomes. Corrupted forest has a reddish tint and appears so lifeless, yet a strange new type of tree grows within it. Corrupted caves are green and brown tinted underground areas filled with decayed blocks and scattered boons. Structures. Okay, not very helpful. Here's a supply crate here. Gave me some steak and raw beef. Horde night. Every few days, configurable in settings, a horde night will occur. Massive wave of monsters will spawn, testing your survival skill. Be prepared. These nights offer a great challenge and will reveal whether you're truly ready for the apocalypse. I can't really trigger that, so I can't show it off. Then we have settings. Well, actually, all night interval. So I can only say it to 3 days. So this is default. Normally difficult 0, normal, 2, hard. Let's just do it normal. So after like a week, time and 24, 1, 2, 3, 2400, 2400, 2400. Yeah, I don't think I can trigger it. So I can't show that off, unfortunately. Otherwise, I just have to like set the yeah, as you can see, the phase of the moon has changed because before it was a full moon. So, and I can do it again. That's another day, and another day, and it's been a month because I think. Anyway, the moon. It's been an entire moon cycle. What am I talking about? Anyway, so yeah, this is probably one of the most disappointing add-ons I've had to review because it's like, 100 plus zombie variants. It'll take me a while, but we might have some cool zombie variants. It's like, no, they're all like all zombie variants are very. There's only like 8 of them. Most of them are very basic. They're just like, zombie but fat, zombie but small, zombie but tall. With like one boss zombie, which is nice to have a new boss, but it's not really. I think like can't really say much about that, like, Blood Moon Zombie Night Horde thing, whatever it was called. Horde Night, I think it was called. Anyway, I can't say anything about that really because I can't trigger it without just waiting for ages, and it's not really going to be worth my time doing that. And the weapons in it aren't good. Like the new items aren't really that helpful because like the knight armor and scrap armor are basically the same thing, just acquired different ways, and they look a bit different, but they have the same protection, and that's only slightly better than iron armor. It's not like going to be a new best armor. It's not like, and it doesn't give you neither then give you any real benefits. Flashlight, other addons have done similar things better, and it destroys your paths and croplands and stuff. The potato launcher didn't work super well, and slimy slingshot, that was fine. Tennis ball turret is basically useless. Like you need a bunch of them to do any real damage because it's so inaccurate. Crossbow turret couldn't even take out a single Vindicator, and it's not like the Vindicators have a lot of health. They only have 20 health, same as a player. Zombie Slapper does as much damage as a stone shovel and like wooden pickaxe and hoe. This is like, why even bother with that? A bear trap, again, why even bother? Because it's just a one-use thing. Border wire, not barbed wire. Why did you say border wire? Barbed wire, just again, it does barely any damage. So it kind of just feels like it was. I really just feel like this was a waste of money. Especially because, again, this was £5. This is one of the more expensive add-ons on the marketplace. So, unfortunately, this is going to have to go in. You probably shouldn't get it. It's just far better. So yeah, it's going down there. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But anyway, I hope you guys all did enjoy this video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. And bye bye.